Code of Conduct, Bullying. Bullying in our school. Our school prohibits all acts of harassment, intimidation, or bullying of any person. A safe and civil environment is necessary for learning and the ability to achieve academic standards. All acts of harassment, intimidation, or bullying are prohibited for all persons on or off school property. It is expected that students will conduct themselves in keeping with their levels of development, maturity, and demonstrated capabilities, with a proper regard for the rights and welfare of other students and school staff, the educational purpose underlying all school activities, and the care of school facilities and equipment consistent with the Code of Student Conduct. Bullying is any gesture, either written or verbal, physical behavior, or electronic communication, including anything insulting, embarrassing, teasing, or threatening by a student or a school employee that causes physical harm or psychological distress to one or more students. It can be further described as any act or repeated act that creates an intimidating and hostile educational environment that was motivated by any actual or perceived difference of characteristics, such as race, gender, national origin, physical or mental disability, or any other distinguishing characteristic. Bullying can take place in any location, be it on school grounds, at a school function, on the school bus, or off-site. Bullying can be, but is not limited to, teasing, threats, intimidation, physical violence, cyberbullying, public humiliation, or any act that substantially disrupts or interferes with the orderly operation of the school or the rights of other students, and that a reasonable person should know, under the circumstances, will have the effect of physically or emotionally harming a student or damaging the student's property, or placing a student in reasonable fear of physical or emotional harm to his person or damage to his property, has the effects of insulting or demeaning any student or group of students, or creates a hostile educational environment for the student by interfering with a student's education or by severely or pervasively causing physical or emotional harm to the student. Cyberbullying is defined as a single instance or repeated instances of harassment or intimidation of an individual through the use of electronic communication. Electronic communication can be defined as any communication that is transmitted or received by means of an electronic device, regardless of its place of origin, whether on or outside of school property. Students at school or anywhere outside the school should follow the policies of acceptable use of technology. The school district can offer counseling for students who are suffering from cyberbullying that has occurred no matter the location, but can only set investigations or take action in the instances which have occurred on school grounds. Investigations will be conducted by either the principal or the anti-bullying specialist. Schools can take action against cyberbullying that has occurred off school grounds if there's already verified evidence or proof. Consequences range from corrective instruction, service experience, or student counseling up to suspension, expulsion, or legal action based on the nature of the behavior, the age of the student, and the student's history of problem behaviors. Remedial actions will be taken to address the problem, prevent occurrences of future problems, and provide support for both the bully and the victim. A Level 1 offense. School personnel and school administrators will gather and decide upon an appropriate action for the offense. The bully and victim will meet with the anti-bullying team together and individually to discuss what happened, what bullying is, when conduct is considered bullying, other actions a student may take to avoid bullying, as well as specifics on school policy and laws. Also, students involved may lose privileges, including but not limited to field trip participation, recess, after-school programs, or lunchtime programs. Parents or guardians of all students involved will be contacted before this process begins, as well as with the anti-bullying team's determination after their meeting. A Level 2 offense. In addition to the steps taken for a Level 1 offense, detention or in-school suspension will also be implemented. The duration of these actions will vary depending on the anti-bullying team's determination. A parent conference is required at this level to discuss what is to happen and what will potentially happen should another offense occur. A Level 3 offense. In addition to the steps taken for a Level 2 offense, out-of-school suspension, either short-term or long-term, will be implemented depending upon the severity of the offense. Reports to law enforcement or legal action may also be required. A parent conference prior to returning to school and referral to student assistant coordinator and/or guidance counselor is mandatory for student recirculation. A Level 4 offense. At this stage, expulsion from school and all services, bans from participating in school district-sponsored programs, or being in the school or on school grounds is mandatory. Reports to law enforcement, referral to intervention and referral services, and assessment for future placement will take place.